So you're not going to be here tonight, is that
Still see you. There you go.
What's up, guys? Jez here from Whiskefy, and welcome to another episode of WhiskefyTV. It is episode... Did that camera just drop? I fucking hope not. I think it did. This is why we got trust issues. Well, this is why my dad left. One of the two. We'll never know!
Is he on back for round 2, or is he...
No, we're gonna ride it out. Fuck it. Probably insulted all of JC's family there. But I'm gonna bring him in anyway, because he is just a beautiful human. I'm so happy to have you here tonight.
Good to be here, man.
Thank you. Look at you go.
Let's go a little handshake when we come in. I'm not going to change tradition.
You know what? This always attacks you, and I haven't worked out why you get attacked by it every time.
That's maybe an idiot.
But I'm like, I'm just looking for any excuse to kind of light you on fire.
What's
that?
You actually did get a little bit hurt. Fucking set me on fire.
Well, this episode is going to be red hot. Now I'm going to bring in the other half of this shit duo.
That's fair.
Get the schoolboy in here.
The schoolboy.
Fuck it.
I thought I was already here.
Yeah,
Anyway,
where's your hat?
JC, Jack and the
already.
Bottle. Yeah, well, I don't know. There's a hat cupboard there. I mean,
Drawers? Shelves?
I don't know what it is. There's a lot of hats going on.
Yeah.
It's like a free hat.
Put the second from the bottom to the left on.
Yes, do that. It's actually good, actually.
I might not do that.
The old food blog hat will get ya. Old JC would have done it. Classic move. Anyway, in case you guys are wondering, this is JC, aka Jack in the Bottle. We can still smell burning hair. I don't know how that happened.
He doesn't have any hair on his arm anyway.
He's
I don't now. There's like a little patch and it's gone.
He still had more hair than a cancer victim, so we're here for it. And I want to introduce...
Fuck. Introduce JC. Yeah, you've done that.
And this guy.
This guy.
Jacob.
Jacob.
aka Glosserland, aka my grandfather that doesn't understand how to use an app, because we had to show him how to use the Macca's app tonight. He was just really not having a bar of it. I don't know. It's giving him all levels of social anxiety. That's okay, leave it on the ground.
Just fucking what?
Anyway, we're drinking a lot tonight. We haven't even started yet. That's what I'm kind of upset about. There's a lot of drinks at my feet. There's not enough in glasses. So, my trusty assistant, JC, can you put...
You can do this.
Yeah.
You know how it works now.
It shouldn't work. This should not work.
Yeah, but no one actually gets glasses handed to themselves. Sorry, here you go.
Oh, you got a non-branded one.
Cuck. They're at the back.
There we go. There we go.
Look at that. Beautiful. Now,
Look at that.
now we have glasses and everything feels kind of like normal. I want to kind of present this Wild Turkey 12.
Oh. Voice of an angel.
But head like a fucking smash meat pie.
Do not say that about him.
He's not wrong.
I love you.
It's at least a mostly formed meat pie.
That someone's had sex with.
What? Okay,
JC wanted this to be the best episode ever, and this is what I'm providing. So hopefully, at least 7 people will watch this.
Turkey 12.
Turkey 12, yeah.
Man.
Thank you. You guys are carrying the team tonight. I love it. Wild Turkey 12. Also, in its 101 form, they were calling this Distillers Reserve, but for some reason, they just make up new names every time. Repurpose old names every time they bring out a new line release. So, 101 proof, obviously, and 50.5% ABV. Now, 12 years old, duh. And living at the... You guys laugh, but I have to go through everything because people are like, I know it says 101 proof on the box, but is it cost strength? Probably not. It's 101 proof, you fucking goose. Now,
You fucking turkey.
oh, sorry. Lie. It is $125 RRP. But we're seeing it anywhere from $150 all the way upwards of $250 and sometimes even more. I don't know.
More as cheap as 120? Somehow.
Yeah.
Who
Next
paid
gen.
it for one?
Gian.
Oh, Gian.
That's how
Yeah.
good is it? I'll tell you.
And I paid $150 a unit for mine. I think $150, $155. So no
I was
complaints.
going to pay that anyway.
Still good price.
Yeah, it's still a good price for what it is. But we will get into that. We haven't tasted it yet either, other than the, say, media samples that the group got. The Wild Turkey Collectors group in Australia managed to get their hands on a couple meals each, which was beautiful. Thank you,
50
Tris.
mils from the bench, was it?
I love you.
Very generous.
Extremely generous, but I'm sure we can. Actually, didn't write anything of that down. So, but the mash bill is 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley. The same mash bill they use for all their core products, unless they're doing something new. But they only run 2 mash bills. Now, let's kind of get into this information. But can we pour it first? I feel like pour it, let it breathe.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Done.
You're pouring.
I'm pouring.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I hit
Oh.
you last week, I did the week before.
look at that.
Yeah. It is a very sexy box.
Yeah, no.
The like char, the stave profile on the side.
Yeah.
Alligator char.
Looks like good.
Just comes out. So. And I do love a velvet box. Well, coming in a velvet box is like my second favourite thing to do. Thank you for the cough of the audience. It was great material. I was working on that all afternoon.
I do not doubt that.
But in true
I don't know.
Whiskefy fashion, we don't do anything half-assed, so...
Ooh.
Put it back.
It came back.
Oh, it came back. That's the old raton cock. The old raton cock! Now, I didn't slam the bottle down, so I felt
I
like it was
know,
appropriate.
it's making me very nervous again.
It is open this time.
Yeah.
Please, JC.
I'm getting it.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting.
How much?
Because I've got him fucking squeezing me as I'm trying to pour it. Motherfuckers. How do you knock my glasses off?
It's great. Anytime JC pours, we're always here for a good time.
Everything that I pour pretty much every time now. Which it's good wet neck.
The old wet neck will get ya. So you've been to the Rippers, mate. Stand too close, get wet neck. That's a common problem. I don't know if it's related.
That's it.
Jesus.
It's like I'm gonna cut you out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not big. I'm up the
It's
back.
literally just a head over the top of it.
I'm like over here.
I just put it out of the shoe. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
There you go. Lay it down. Lay this one down.
Sure, that's gonna roll off.
Just leave it up. Just
No,
leave
just-
it.
Have faith in the process, alright?
I don't have the edge faith in any of your process.
Look, see that?
Beautiful.
Jacob's got his hand on the table.
Yeah, he's not trustworthy, is he? We can't trust him. It's
No, we agreed on that.
also true. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so, gents, let's crack into the... We're at 10 minutes and we haven't done anything. I love this. I love how we get to 10 minutes and it's like, I haven't even started yet. So, another export exclusive hitting Aussie shores. This is no secret how excited Aussies get when a new turkey rolls off a line and ends up in our lap, but we see it once again. Now, this 12-year-old is still somehow older than me, I don't know how, and coming in at 101 proof. Obviously, it's still super punchy on paper, but it kind of, where it hits our export markets, we don't really see anything else from Turkey that is around that mark, that's hitting that high age statement, other than like our Russell single barrel stuff, but that's still like 9 years old, and our 10-year-old at 90 proof. So very interesting kind of mark there as well. This 12-year-old goodness has only landed in Japan, Korea, and carrying a price point of $115 converted, just to make sense to people, and obviously Australian shores as well, hence how we have a bottle. So I can almost feel the Americans firing their AR-15s and like screaming about bald eagles or something. It's a sexy bottle. I really do, like, straight off the bat, just visually, as I made the joke about the velvet box earlier, she's just a sexy box.
For the price point as well, it's
like
like
Band Rippers.
who else is doing that? Who else
No.
is releasing a bottle that looks that good?
Yeah, like this is cheaper
Yeah.
than Weller 12,
Yeah.
and this comes in this whole presentation.
It
Yeah.
actually has a colour.
Yeah, crazy.
And the new Wild Turkey 101 bottle
Mm.
are just beautiful.
Yeah,
I don't actually.
the old ones up there, they're a bit.
Yeah, they're classic, but the new ones
Yeah.
just look good. Boss glass.
They're cheap looking. The glass looks thin. Like these look.
Just look good.
Like Jeremy could slam it on the table. And
I could probably push it off and it'll be fine. You want to give it a go?
Yeah.
Alright, easy, Tiger. Easy. They're going for
I think
crazy
you have
money
to
these
put
days.
this down because you're being cut off.
I would have just hand over. Look at these. You guys are. I just don't mind being a head on top of the box, you know? Best spot to be.
But very good packaging. It's the,
Thank
Good
you.
packaging. Good blue colour.
Good blue colour.
it's kind of purple.
Yeah, I was gonna say blue purple.
I'm colourblind, so we'll just trust the blind kid.
Like yeah, no, it's definitely purple.
Yeah, that's
It's definitely purple.
Ride it out into the sunset. Cool. So covered all that nicely. Kind of just crack into. Kind of crack into the nose. You guys are hooked into it already. So actually, I do want to say the bourbon glasses were designed with Wild Turkey. That
Oh, really?
Denver and Lily released. Yeah,
Again, Lily.
that's what I said. We're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Denver and Lily.
Yeah, we're saying.
Was
the
it
same
was
thing.
it really
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, Denver lied to me. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
Or Lily. Whoever lied to me. Lily lied to me.
It's a good
Lily?
factor, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what he messaged me, so who knows? Don't lie to me, boy. Nose. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay.
Another week. Another week. Baby bird.
That's next week.
Baby bird next week.
Done. Gents, nose. Because as I was writing the copy, just to cut you off, because you like went to say something like, actually, I'll slide in there. I was reading tasting notes about it all afternoon,
Yep.
and it sounds amazing. Like this
Yeah.
sounds like God's just dolloped into a bottle, and
So yeah, so lots of great reviews, especially like from US folk who picked up a bottle.
yeah,
Like Rare Bird.
yeah, that's where I was
Big
reading
fan
this
of it.
afternoon. Like huge fan.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's really like
Good
good
proof.
proof. Yeah, I know. The nose is the best thing about it. It's got like that nice char note that comes through.
Mm.
Cool. And I get a little bit of cherry.
Yeah.
Like a dark cherry, like a candied cherry.
Yeah.
Good.
But I'm not getting like just to kind of bring it back to our top 5 bourbons. I'm not getting that sour wood note.
I don't get another.
Not something that's typically close to like Wild Turkey, so it's like.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, that note is typically close to Wild Turkey, but not receiving it in that 12 year.
Yeah, that
It's-
funk that everyone sort of gets from
Mm.
Turkey normally. It's not.
Like it's not a particular note, but it reminds you of like what you'd get with like, you know, like you knew you were smelling a good high price,
Bourbon.
high aged bourbon.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
that's what that smells like.
Yeah.
Like it's refined but not boring.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Like-
sweetness is there, the little bit of cherry's there, the oak is
Yeah.
there.
Powdered donuts.
Powdered donuts. Is that what you were getting?
Yeah, like just heap of sweetness. So you go like.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what the sweetness is that I'm picking up.
Like powdered donuts for sure.
It's got a familiar note that I just can't place at the moment as well.
Is it like a cola, not a cola, but like a cream soda?
Yeah, it's a childhood. Yeah, cream soda might actually be.
There's like a richness to it. Like a
Yeah, it does.
yeah.
Okay, crack a fresh can at Kirk's creamy soda.
Yeah, I think
And
that.
that's where you're gonna be.
It's just a good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no,
No.
or like Schweppes, the brown cream soda from Schweppes.
Oh, I don't know. Different generation. Thanks, Granddad. Or Daddy.
Look how that stuff.
It's just a really good note.
It is.
Yeah, love that nose.
Well balanced.
Very turkey.
Yeah, it's still turkey, but like that sour wood note, that turkey.
Oh, so now we're back
is
to. Oh,
turned down
okay,
a
I
bit,
get
yeah.
you. Like, but it's got that turkey.
No,
funk
no,
to it.
it's like
hold on.
it's still, it's turkey, but it doesn't have that
Yeah.
that piece there,
Mm.
which some people don't like. But this is approachable for
I think the
everyone.
I think the charred oak comes through way more
It
than
does.
where I probably expect that turkey funk to come through.
Mm.
It doesn't, and I think it's that oakiness. I don't know if it's the age of it maybe. Brings it through a little bit more.
Mummy wanty.
What do you get on the nose?
I was waiting so long to say that. I was just waiting for him to take a little sip.
A little noisy, mate.
So if anyone wants a bit of clarification, that's what Jacob messaged our group chat today.
Fucking hell.
Don't choke on it.
Oh man.
We were talking about 12-year-olds and Jacob was like, Mummy, want to? There's an
Not how
audio
it went.
clip. I don't know.
That's not how it went.
I don't know.
Fucking hell. But still, yeah, I did say that.
Yeah. Okay, Jez has got a 12-year-old knob. He's like, Mummy, want to? I'm like, oh, I don't know. The AFP turned up and kicked down your door. Nothing to do with me.
But yeah, it almost has that like double oak note without being a double oak. Like it's got that same almost charred marshmallow note that you get.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
But it's not as sweet and wood forward as you get on double
I
oak
think
stuff.
that's what it is. It's like a combination of that, like that creamy soda note plus that marshmallowy kindness, and it's like a heap of sweetness balled into one. Plus you got that oak char. Plus
You get a bit of that cherry, but it's not like stag and GTS cherry.
Yeah.
it's
So
not
like
your
it's-
heavy medicinal cherry, either like your Dr Pepper. It's just
No.
like Luxardo, fucking
Yeah.
Just like a candy,
garnish.
like a stewed cherry kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been intimate. Yeah, and it's just takes the cherry nut a little bit away, but you get the sweetness, you get that kind of milk coming through.
That's good.
you know what's there.
Palate is
Palate, guys.
the palate's good. It's not like a massively complex palate. It still has like plenty there, but it's not like so you can like dig in and find this.
Completely different in profile, but same point in that, like when we tried the Knob Creek 12, and the Knob Creek 12 felt very refined. This feels very refined. Like it feels like 101, obviously, but like just all those like, rough edges kind of just balanced out.
Yeah.
Like it's not boring. Don't take that as boring. Just take it as it's just a really good, refined, and it goes back to the point about the nose as well, where you think this is a high quality bourbon you're drinking. Like it's just there's no kind of spikiness to it.
It's got plenty of depth to it.
Yeah. You know, that oak comes through really nicely. The sweetness is there. Again, I'd probably go more like a maple syrup kind of note.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
on the
I
palate.
fuck with that.
But again, I think cherry nut's there a little bit, but I think it's a bit not quite as prominent as the nose.
There's definitely other things going on that nose that kind of hide that cherry.
But there's not really. Like, the mouth feels good. Like it's a little bit of spice there. Kind of oak dries it out a little bit, but stops
There's
it
not a
from being
whole
over
yeah.
sweet.
There's not a whole lot of spice.
Yeah.
But there is some. The oak's definitely there. You get that the strength you'd see on the very back of the palate as it leads into the finish.
It's just balanced. If I was going to describe it as a word, I'd say balanced. Like it's just everything feels like it plays off each other really well.
And it's still very rich. Well, not very rich, but it's still rich
Yeah.
enough to be good by itself. Good in old fashioned, like a big on it.
Yeah. No, just add more milk. Jacob decides he wants to add milk to his old fashions.
That's not going to make any sense to anyone.
No, but don't make old fashions with milk. Jacob was like, I need more milk in my old fashions.
But
God,
like compared to the normal 101,
Yeah.
this is leagues.
Well, I wouldn't
Leagues better.
even.
Considerably.
So I'm going to like say that we're not going to even pull that 101 just to kind of go up against it. But in saying that, if we get a finish locked down on this, I'll go, well look, let's try and do a comparison for the audience and see, because like we've obviously, I'm talking like we haven't pre-planned this, but we do have bottles at our feet. But if we get this finish knocked down, it's like, okay, cool, what else can we tell people about this in the market, especially like A, Aussie customers, and B, US customers,
Yeah.
to go, like, Aussies, best of luck getting one, US,
Best.
double of best of luck getting one. Let's go on a Korea or Japan, because Australia had 1,000 bottles and we are tapped out. Unless you want to pay $400 a unit.
Finish is good. Like
Yeah.
it's not a long finish. It's definitely sitting that mid-length
Yeah.
in the finish. There's not a whole lot of spice, but you do get warmth. You do get some of those like what's that sugar?
Icing sugar.
No, Muscavo.
Oh, I don't know. Here's the fucking goji berries all over again.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like it's
Muscovado.
that's Muscovado sugar. Yeah,
I don't
that's
even
it. That's
know.
it.
very different, like a dark sugar.
It's a dark sugar, yeah. It's that kind of. It's not brown sugar, but it's or raw sugar. It's more falling line to that.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, yeah, I get that raw sugar, but
It's
like
just-
I feel like it's a reach for raw sugar, but I get
No,
it.
it's not raw sugar. Like,
Yeah, but like I'm getting like a little bit.
Yeah, and then again, oakiness comes through in the end.
Yeah.
But like again,
spice
like
going there too.
yeah, like it's. Like I don't think the finish is particularly long, but the mouthfeel.
Yeah.
That's
It's got like a little like it's not numbing is probably the wrong word, but it's a good little.
Je ne sais quoi.
I'm gonna need a French translation.
Just stick there.
Voulez-vous français?
It's just you're glad that the finish is there because it doesn't. The palate's good. You don't want it just to drop off a cliff, and it
No,
doesn't.
it
Like it just carries it out nicely. Just a good experience.
And the finish isn't overly sweet, and it doesn't make you not want to come back again.
Yeah,
Or it's like sickly.
I think this is another one of those approachable bourbon categories. Like we've been using that more and more lately, but
Yeah.
like I make sure we try and taste high quality juice. Like I'm not here trying to stitch anyone up. I think well, a little bit, but not too much. But like I'd be happy to put that in a category. Like if this was on your shelf every day for I don't know that. Actually, before I get in there, I may as well start pouring out other stuff that could be super similar.
You can start with.
Look, let's go. Look, I've been blessed enough to have this this 12-year-old knob make a return, and I don't mean Jacob.
He's just a knob.
He's just a knob. Good from you.
Just do one glass and then just
Yeah,
share
just
one glass.
one.
And then because we can't
There's a
have
few,
one
yeah.
glass of
We'll just
everything.
get all the Denver and Miley. How many are we got?
I've got 4 in total, 5 in total.
Oh, they're not bourbon glasses.
No, they're whiskey, but
So go.
yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll go knob since this is technically JC's knob. The remainder of it, I'm going to give you pouring duties.
We should be doing one glass.
Yeah, we just.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah, that one. Not.
I thought that cock was going to. That cock was going to fall off.
If you rub it enough, it might.
Don't know.
Yeah, plenty. Go nuts.
Heaps. Do you want to run anything else up alongside it, or just
yeah,
do the one
I'll-
for now?
Why are No Creek talks so bad?
It made an impressive pop
Just
last time. And I'll kind of go. I know you're not a fan of this turkey ass, but
Turkey tail.
this has worked out well.
Yeah, no, it actually has.
oh, here we go. Now I'm gonna take the box and go. Now we actually have a pouring station. Oh,
As much as well.
just tip half it on the floor.
2018 turkey.
2018 turkey. Okay, so kind of put that there, so then we know. I'll leave that there.
You can do your side by side, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? How are we looking? Because like
It puts into perspective how good the nose is on that.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Because the nose on the No Creek 12's not bad,
No,
but the nose on the turkeys.
thank you.
the nose is
Concept.
bigger. Like
Yeah.
bigger, broader,
A bit more fruity.
more complex, just has
Sweeter.
more going on.
I'm getting a heap of like nuttiness from this now. Like
I can't remember it being super nutty last week. Really.
no, that's
It
right.
wasn't like
And
peanut. We said like I think pistachios or like
Yeah, whatever it was.
cashew or something like.
Some
other-
other fucking dumb nut.
by the time the release schedule rolls out, this would be releasing before the Turkey 12. So last week is correct
Oh,
time schedule.
Yeah,
But
the
yeah,
nose
no,
is
it's
super
like nosing up against that. It is super nutty.
This is sweeter as well on the nose.
Oh, gents palate, please.
Again.
Help yourself. It's your juice.
You first.
Oh, wait. I've had enough 12-year-old knob to last me a lifetime.
I think the nuttiness comes through a little bit more than because I didn't remember it being.
Super nutty.
Mm.
I think it comes through a little bit more, and I think the oak is way more forward than the No Creek.
Mm.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Which
Than
is
the
great
12.
on its own.
I like the No Creek 12 is really good, but again, you're comparing it to what it's.
Oh yeah, okay. Do you know what? Like, and oak is one of those typical flavor profiles I go more towards. So I'm like, that is actually super enjoyable.
It's gonna sound weird, but like this feels like it sits higher on the palate, where
Yeah.
this feels like it sits like
It just feels a bit
lower.
more.
Yeah.
I don't know, aggressive's the right word, but a bit more. There's a bit more heat to it.
Yeah.
There's a bit more like that
This
oakiness hits
does
harder.
feel hotter. This does feel hotter.
Yeah, and it's probably going back to that point of it, with the the smoothness or the round edges and it's taken away with the Turkey 12. It feels less like that now. That feels more spiky. It feels more
Vibrant.
yeah, like a bit more punchy.
Well, actually, what was the mash bill I had on Perks Me writing down mash bills?
How's it?
They're different.
How's it Kentucky Spirit?
Okay, so the mash bill is
Quite similar.
the same.
Oh, it is the same.
It is the same, so we're only dealing with 1 proof different.
0.5%.
Yeah. So 0.5%, 1 proof point, and they are varying, like both from Kentucky too. So it's very interesting to see what part of the warehouse one sits.
Yeah.
Is really where you're looking at that.
Just less interesting.
This one. Yeah.
He's like, please drink it. I'm not taking it.
Like it's not. I don't think Kentucky Spirit's bad. I like it.
I just don't like this bottling. That's why.
I
Well,
just
I haven't
think
had it
it's
for ages. I've had it for 2 years. But
Yeah, it's a lot less sweet.
I get Turkey Funk way more on that.
I get Turkey Funk and I pick up a weird metallic note on this one, like with most of the stuff that I had from 2018.
I know what you mean.
Kentucky Spirit.
Give me that.
What was it? Vatted for like 8 years.
Yeah, it had this, like all of the ones I had from 2018 had this weird metallic note. This one was the most out of all of them, though. That's why it's sad.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
I don't think that works as a comparison to that.
No.
I think that does because I think it's interesting.
Okay, well then, and that's also why I brought this to the table as well. We have the Distillers Reserve 13 year that I managed to secure a few bottles of. Good sir, if you want to pop and pour, I will get you a Danelle. Ooh. There you go.
Jeez. 13.
What proofs the 30?
45.5.
There you go, 45.5.
So
Oh, is that another turkey product that's at like an 81 proof?
91.
91? Is that 91? Is that what everyone was upset about?
No,
it's
81. 81's it.
Oh.
Oh wow, that's like nose is completely different.
And would we be talking that was because of the like the proof point, I guess, or
I think that's just like floral. Like that feels floral in comparison to this.
I think it all spaced it a little bit.
Yeah. Like it has like all the interesting things about that. I don't just a bit more dialed down. Like the floralness is there, definitely.
Yeah.
Dialed down.
Because like this to me doesn't feel floral. With that, I don't, unless I'm just overthinking it. That has more.
The 13 year was released at the same price point as well. At RRP, I know I paid $1.15 a unit though.
Okay.
So I did slightly better.
I think it's a good nose that 13 though.
Mm.
Yep.
I think it's sweet.
It's a good nose.
Yeah.
It's just this is deeper, darker.
The palate
Mm.
just drops off good.
Oh, and
Right.
that's the problem. Like, if you've been sipping 101,
That's a,
like
yeah.
101 all night,
It feels like a step.
and then you're like going side by side, and then you're just like, fuck, going down to 91, you're like, yeah.
101, 100, 101, 91.
Mm.
Like as
It's just
a
dialed
sip,
down, you're right.
It's just like as a sip, it'd be really good. And if you would, that's the first drink of the night.
Well,
Great.
you raise a good point there. That was what it was designed for. That's why
Yeah.
it was a Japan only exclusive. Because it was made for a sipper, you know, all the Japanese whiskies are living around that 80 to 90 mark.
Mm.
And then for this to come in at 91, hit the Japanese market, have excess bottles, arrive in Australia. Incredibly blessed. Thank you, Campari. Yeah, there's a reason why you can sit there and sip that all night.
Yeah. And it is just a good sipper. All good.
Fuck, I'd put that 101 in a good sipping category too.
Oh, I would.
And that's
yeah.
like a true bourbon fan, good sipping category. Like, no matter who you are,
Yeah.
you like bourbon, I'd put one of those in front of you and you'd just be like, fuck,
Yeah.
why am I not drinking Wild Turkey? Only to be disappointed by your Kentucky Spirit.
This would be a great. Well, it's going to be hard, but it's going to be a great introduction to Wild Turkey in terms of people who think of it as a shitty.
Yes, that
Bogan
100%, yeah.
Bogan redneck brand.
Yeah.
That proves otherwise. Like,
Or even if you'd had
massively
like
improves otherwise.
an experience where you'd had a turkey that was super funky, and that turkey funk came forward and you didn't like it,
Yeah,
and you kind of wanted to give it another chance.
again, that. Or even that doesn't have the turkey funk, but it is a dialed down.
No, you're right. You guys are right.
But yeah, like they're both great,
Yeah,
but the proof just
this one's better.
jumps out.
This
Way more.
finishes a lot longer. I actually think I like the experience, the finish better on this.
Yeah.
This has a longer finish.
Yeah.
But like this does drop off rather quick. If it was a little higher, you'd have a bit more for that alcohol to keep going longer, and which would make it better. But
That kind of didn't go the way I was thinking it was going.
What do you
Because they all, well, I thought we'd kind of have like a standout where it's just like, alright, these are two very comparable drops, but like,
we do have two more. I don't think we're going to do one of them. But do you want to do the other comparison?
yeah, we'll put it up against the decades.
Yeah.
So obviously the problem is with, and this is what I was thinking as well, like us going up against like all these other products from Wild Turkey, they're not easily available.
Nope.
So
Well, this one is.
that one is, but it's not. I wouldn't even say it's in the same league as that.
No, it's not.
Like it's a totally different flavor profile. Like, obviously, you'll find like since they're single barrels, you might find another one that's similar, but the level of sweetness and sugar in this,
Yeah.
it's unmatchable. I've not found it in like a
It
turkey product.
is very sweet, but not sickly sweet. Like it's a
Yeah.
good amount of sweetness.
It's just like a.
wet cock.
It just kind of. Again, is it hot take? No, I don't think it is. I don't know if there's any brand that does quality or value for money like Malted.
No, I agree. I fully agree.
And this is another, like the fact that we, like Australia, what was it, Japan, Korea, get our own release that is that good.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And for what, 125?
Yeah, 125. Obviously, retailers in Australia is a little bit of a lawless place where the retailers are basically pitted against each other to give the best price, but somehow on this release they all teamed up and they'll go, nah, fuck the customers.
No,
And
it's
drove
more
the
they
price.
just know turkey. People are fiends and they'll pay any price to get a limited release.
Also, true,
Which is
but I
what
like my
happened.
story much better.
Which is what happened with those. Like I paid $180, and yeah, people charge me like $400.
Yeah, it's nuts. I don't even think I have a decades here.
Oh really?
Yeah. I think that might be one of the ones I'm missing. No, because I got into Turkey a little late. Like 1894 was my...
Like, the nose is richer on this.
I would say,
I think so.
if I was going to pick, my standout is the
The 12.
Turkey 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the 12 is a better nose.
Yeah.
Just to kind of put the decades in perspective as well, it is what?
Blend of 10 to 20 year comes in at 52, so 104, so slightly higher.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing it's going to be mostly younger whiskies, so it'll be close to that bottom end of 10 that it is the 20.
And then price points for each of them.
Price point, like I said, I paid 180.
Yeah.
400
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
obviously if anyone's chasing, they'd be buying them now.
Yeah, I've seen that for 350 for them, at least. That goes for what, 160-ish, 150-ish these days?
Yeah, for some,
Yeah,
like,
so you
this
can't get it.
isn't-
Oh, fuck, it's nutty.
Yeah, like
She hella nutty. I almost think that's Beam.
So that was 160. You can't get that here.
No, I can't get that here.
But if
That
you
cost
did-
me $300 landed.
the finish on this is much longer than that. Like, it's like still going.
I think it's also fucking 20-year-old Beam because that
Did you drink it?
I would almost think that's not turkey.
Let's get more turkey funk on that.
The nose, I definitely do.
Are we drinking the same thing?
I don't get. I get what you mean. There's a note there that's different, but I'd probably go more even, I don't know, herbal, maybe more
Yeah.
earthiness kind of.
Yeah,
But maybe
it's earthy, and that would be that blend of up to
Chartreuse,
20.
anyone?
I think finance.
There we go.
There'd be that blend of up to
Educate.
20 year
Yeah.
bourbon or wild
Yeah.
turkey bourbon that would be helping add that additional complexity, those
Yeah.
older oak notes, those earthy notes that you get.
That would be so interesting at 20 years. Like, I know our bottle of Bond is like 17 years and up.
Oh, beer 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
The bloody Russell's 2003. 16. That'd be good to have as well.
mm.
Yeah.
standout.
I do think
Pick
that's
the
the
five
best. I
for
do
me.
think that's the best one.
Yeah. I was at least hoping we go, alright, cool, this is kind of like better, but it depends on what your palate goes for as well. Like, I love sweet and I like oak, so like my two are like there, and the problem is you can't get them. But then at the same time, you can't get any of these except like your.
I would. That's my clear winner.
Yeah.
I get way more like off the back of these though. I get way more cherry on that.
Yeah.
I'm way more like that.
Sweetness. Weirdly, this comes
Candied fruit.
more into buffalo territory,
Yeah.
and this, like you said, this in this lineup, this is coming more into bean territory.
Yeah. So
Which
it's
is weird.
interesting. Yeah, the way it goes.
Yeah, if I was gonna, I'd go that.
Yeah, I go that,
All day.
that.
Yeah.
That's clearly the
I'm
answer.
with JC.
I mean, I don't think there's a bad drink on the table.
No.
Even though
no.
Jacob doesn't like Kentucky Spirit, I still think Kentucky Spirit.
Oh, it's the 2018 stuff with Kentucky Syrup.
Ah.
It all has a place at the end of the day.
And for
But
the price as well.
well, it's $150 now.
What?
Kentucky Spirit.
Oh, I was mean.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh sorry. Yeah. But even then, like your 125.
Most people are charging around 200. Like,
Yeah.
it's-
But like if you paid 125 to 150, or you can find a bottle for that, you buy it.
Well, like we
Medium.
were saying,
Yeah.
if it
Okay.
wasn't for Turkey dropping what the RRP was, the MSRP,
Yeah.
I would have paid 200 for that.
Yeah. And I
would
know.
have 100%
I
paid for it.
fucking got a heap of flack in the Discord for it, just from Dell because he's a dick. Sorry, he's a cuck. He's a correction. Cuck.
There's lots of things.
He's a lot of things. I love you, Dell, but you're
We
a
love
cuck.
you there, but yeah.
Yeah, like if Turkey didn't go, hey, this is what we're releasing it to retailers at
Well,
125.
this is what we're recommending retail
Sorry,
sell.
they 100% bought it for less. Dogs. But dropping it out at 125 and then pushing the price up to whatever they felt appropriate was fucked. But $200 all day. I'm like, I wouldn't even sweat it. I'm like, that is
No.
good juice.
Especially, again, comparing it to this, at the time that was 180.
Yeah.
Because like,
This is better. This is clearly
Yeah.
better than that.
what else would you buy in Australia for sub 200 that's that good?
Probably Burai from Honey Barrel that looks a bit like Redwood.
But in terms of bourbons,
Oh,
Yeah,
for
but
bourbons,
it's
no.
bourbon.
No,
I don't-
No, I'm just talking shit.
Because I'm thinking like even above that, like 250 quid. I'm like, makes this 10 bourbon. I'm like,
No,
every day of the week.
Yeah.
well,
Here's a good example because I just buy sub 100. So
the EHT single barrels,
That's a good shout.
I like when they're like, I know most retailers fucking roll everyone at $300.
180 to 220 is a sweet spot.
180, 220, I would every day of the week I buy a single barrel EHT, and I
Ah.
think an EHT is better than that.
Do you know what? That'd be a good side by side. But we're talking about two different categories there, where it's just like,
Either way, like it's a good, like especially because you're not going to get an EHT single barrel for 150, whereas this you might find it for 150 if you're looking.
Yeah,
Or maybe you might even find it for less if you even raise it like
yeah,
120.
yeah, 120. That was a great fucking price.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
killed it. Okay, gents. So I think we kind of covered everything.
But
Yeah.
I did.
Bye.
I bought.
Yeah, so that.
Yeah, and I also bought any kind of takeaways from that. Then you kind of just like push people. Anything you kind of want to share.
I mean, I think everybody who's tried it, or everybody who's interested in it, knows how good it is. Either they tried it on the tasting event that we had, where you
Yep.
got a sample of it,
Mm.
or they bought their own bottle. But
What is the hype behind it? For
it's
media
in
reviews?
I'd probably put it in my like top 3 bottles of the year for me. Like in terms of price and value and quality, I don't think you're going to get better than that. It is to me like
Yeah,
for
I can't think of
what
anything under 250 that this wouldn't be.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like what they've done with it is value. The fact that they've given us like 3 countries their own release, and it's that good at that price. No one's doing that.
I knew we were getting to the 40-minute mark. So,
fucking
yeah.
As I say, we've done 5 bourbons and we spent 10 minutes at the beginning talking about it.
Yeah, no, I'll trim that down. We'll see if we can get it down under 35, which is standard for us. But yeah, I will wrap it up there because the time clock said 40 minutes. So we love it. Anyway, gents, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for bringing delicious bottles, sharing that with me. I'm incredibly blessed. And as I said, that's a bye from me, bye from these gents. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Love you. That is JC, aka Jack in the Bottle. I am Jez from Whiskefy, and that is Gloucester Lane. Jacob. Love you. Peace.
Jason.
Cameras are live. A bit of JC on my face does not sound like a bad time at
I thought it
all.
was aioli.
I thought it was the hopes and dreams of my dad, but he left me.
You were the hopes and dreams that disappointed him.
Oh, yeah.
And then he blew me all over the
Put them
sheets.
all. Might as well put these just in case you want to do them as well.